35 on page 429. An object is dropped from 39 feet below the tip of the pinnacle atop one of the 1,483 foot tall, where we have the height h of the object is given to us, negative 16t squared plus 1,444. Find how many seconds pass before the object reaches the ground. Find how many seconds pass before the object reaches the ground. So the height of the object from the ground is given by this function or this expression. And what happens to the height? Well, what is the height when the object reaches the ground? What will that height be? 0. So then, can anyone dictate an equation that we have to solve? We need to find the time so that the height is 0. Can anyone dictate anything? Very good. I'm going to try and see if, or check whether 1444 is divisible by, I hope. Yes? Yes, but I would like to simplify it first because the numbers will be smaller and easier to handle. So 144 divided by 4 is 361. Yes, so I will divide both sides by negative 4 to make it easier. So then I have 4t squared minus 361 equals 0. And yes, now I'm capable of factoring that. How do I factor it?
Why did you do -4? Oh, to take out the negative.
Right. I don't want a negative leading coefficient. And no one can force me to use a negative leading coefficient in any equation. I refuse to do it. So, are we ready? Good. I am when you are. Yes. How do we factor this binomial? So let's take the square root from 361 and we get how much? 19. Very good. And 2t plus 19. And then there are two potential options. Time is t. No, there is a 2 in front. So it's 19. So it's negative 19 halves seconds and 19 half seconds. Which one makes no sense? Right? So then the time needed for the particle or the ball, whatever it is, to hit the ground is 9.5 seconds. Okay, did we get the idea with these word problems and how they all change into a quadratic equation that needs to be solved by factoring? Do we get the idea? Is it a yes or a no?
No.
Okay, I'd like to go back and review chapter 5. Is that okay with everyone? Okay, so I'm back to, this is it. There is no more new material. Material is done for this semester. Okay? Nothing new will pop out.
So even when we come back to the this one is reviewed and reviewed.
Right. We're going to have a test. And I would like us to have the test a week from today, if possible. But
This is for chapter 5, correct?
5 and 6.
5 and 6. Okay.
But I think the Tuesday is too soon. So I'm assuming it's better Tuesday after the Thanksgiving.
Please, Lord.
Please.
Look at God. He is working. Won't he do it? Won't he? Oh my goodness.
Is that good? Or?
Yes,
Yes.
that's good.
But remember one thing, you must study.
Mhm.
So you have to find, okay, perfect. On page 367, I'm going to select a few problems and we are going to start work on those. Ready? Do not copy all problems. I'm going to copy a few and then we'll go back. So just copy the first one. So 8 on page 367. -4 to the third minus 4 to power 0. There is no need to copy everything. I just want to put this book away. Just copy the first one and work on it.
Is it squared or cubed?
It's cubed. I wrote squared, but it is cubed. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
It's like 2 or 7.
Z. Both are Z.
Oh, okay.
Z. Do we need more time on the first one? Do we need more time on the first one? Okay. So, how much is -4 to the third power? I have to raise 4 to the third power, which is 64 with minus in front. -64. How much is 4 raised to 0? With minus in front, -1. The answer is? Wow. Well done. 14. So -5y to the third times 4y to the fourth. Very good. Okay, so z to the
7.
Wait, can you show me how you got 14? Yeah, 14.
-5 times 4 is -20. Y to the third times y to the fourth. I copy the base and add the exponents.
I think it's totally wrong.
Number 24. 2x to the 7th, y to the 8th power over 8x y squared.
So -1 is
Why negative? I simplify by 2, and I simplify by 2.
So minus the whole four,
Okay,
x to the 6 power,
x to the 6th power
y to the 6 power.
and y to the 6th power. Do we all agree with this? Okay, we're working on number 30. Okay. Can anyone tell us what to do here?
5 squared is 25.
Yes?
A6,
A-
a to the 6th power times 2,
Which is a to the
12,
12 divided by b to the
6.
very good. Next set. We want to determine the degree of 32. 10 x to the 3rd y squared and z. Here just the degree. Nothing else. And in number 37, the same question. Can anyone give us a degree of this monomial? 10 x to the 3rd y squared z.
3.
The degree is 6 because we have to add the degrees of all variables in the monomial. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. In problem 37, we have the same thing. The degree is, yes, because the degree of this is 3, the degree of this is 5, and the degree of this is 4. So indeed, the degree of the entire polynomial is 5. Okay, we want to combine like terms. The degree here is 3, the degree here is 5, and the degree here is 4. The highest dictates. Okay.
Within the terms, right?
Yes, I have to choose the highest. 21x squared plus 3x plus x squared plus 6. Please combine like terms. And then 48. No, if I don't put it here, then you will not know that it continues here. So it's not a double minus. I know not all books show that, but if I don't put something here, would you look at this next row? You may or may not. So something continues, but it's not a double minus.
Is that 9y squared?
9y squared, yes. After all this, you should be able to teach this class. Can anyone tell us the answer for 42?
22x squared plus 3x plus 6.
And if I ask you what is the degree of this polynomial, what would you say?
2.
And if I ask you what is the leading term?
Yeah.
Term
22.
22x squared. And what is the leading coefficient?
22.
22. How many terms does it have?
3.
Good. 48, please. We are working on 48.
1x squared.
I think we need one more minute.
Yeah.
Okay, one more minute. I'm copying other problems. We'll get to those when we finish 48. So can anyone dictate anything in 48?
Negative x squared.
So I have to copy 3x squared, have to copy negative 7xy, and copy 7y squared. Then I have to copy negative 4x squared and plus xy and minus 9y squared. Are we comfortable with that? Good. So now you said 3x squared with negative 4x squared is negative x squared. I agree. Then you said negative 7xy with positive xy is minus 6xy. And then 7y squared with negative 9y squared is
Plus 16x squared.
negative 2y squared.
Did I copy it down?
Maybe. Yep.
Minus 9.
No, you have minus in front. You have to distribute to all terms.
No, I had.
Oh, you have to
I had
distribute?
plus.
Oh, okay. Good.
Minus 7x
Yes.
plus.
Say it again, Priyo. That's okay. We're working on 58. 58 has negative 8y and 4y squared minus 16. Can anyone tell us what is this? What is it called? This.
Negative leading coefficient.
It starts with M. It's a
Monomial.
monomial. What is this?
Binomial.
Perfect. So we are multiplying a monomial times a binomial. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can anyone give us the answer for 58? Negative 32.
Y cubed
Very good. Plus
plus
48y. Do you all agree with negative? Okay, very good. 63. Please do not foil. Please understand the formula, please. Yes, I'm ready. Minus 2 times the first times the second. Minus 18x plus 81. First term squared plus 2 times x times 9 is negative 18x plus the second term squared, which is 81. Okay, 68. Let's try the formula one more time. The special product. First term squared plus 2 times 5 is 10. 30, very good. 30x plus the second term squared.
25.
25. Very good. Please work on 69. X plus 7, x cubed plus 4x minus 5. You will get a big homework to turn in, and you can turn it in next Tuesday or after the Thanksgiving holiday. Which one?
Probably Tuesdays.
Next week Tuesday or the following Tuesday?
The one before. Can we do it next Thursday?
You mean 2 days from today?
Yeah. Wait. No, not this Thursday.
The following Thursday is Thanksgiving. We're closed. We are working on 69, correct?
You said not to foil for this one?
There is no FOIL for binomial and a trinomial. FOIL is only for two binomials.
What's the formula for this one?
You have to distribute. You distribute x to 3 terms, you distribute 7 to 3 terms, and then you combine
Isn't
like
that
terms.
foil?
No, FOIL is called only for, the name
When
FOIL
it's-
is used only for two binomials. But you can call it FOIL if you want to.
Okay.
Can anyone give us the first step in 69,
X times x cubed,
which is
x before,
good, plus,
4x squared,
yes,
minus 5x,
good,
plus 7x cubed,
very good,
plus 28x,
yes,
minus 35.
excellent. What is the degree of this polynomial so I know where to start? Yes, so then it's x to the 4th, then x to the 3rd plus 4x squared and minus 35. Very good. Good. Number 71.
What page?
368. 369. After this, I'd like to work on 74. 2x minus 5 to the third power. And then on 82. Ready? Okay. So, please dictate. Yes? Very good. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Since the degree of this polynomial is, I have to start with x to the fourth, which is by itself. And then I have plus 4x to the third. And then I have these two happen to go away. And plus 4x squared. And these happen to go away. Minus 16. Good. Now let's work on 2x minus 5, everything to the third power. What would you do first? What would you write first? You cannot. What would you write first?
Do 2x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. And then once you solve that, then you do that times 2x minus 5.
These we know. Please do not foil if you can. Tell me the 2x minus 5, everything squared, what does it equal to? First term squared. Minus 2 times the first times the second. 2 times 2 is 4. Very good. Plus, and now go ahead and distribute so we can get the final answer.
Did you use this one? The last one?
No, we don't have to use that. No, we don't have to learn that by heart. No.
Did you use one of the first two?
I used the first one. The second one with a minus.
So this
Bless you.
basically right here.
Yeah, but with the one with the minus in the middle. Can anyone dictate the next step?
8x to the third
Very good. 8x to the third
minus 20x squared.
minus 20x squared minus 40x plus 100x plus 50x minus 125. What I would have done, I would have distributed this to these three terms and this to these, but it doesn't.
Isn't that 40x squared?
So 4x squared times 2x is this. 4x squared times negative 5 is this. Negative 20x times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 20x times negative 5 is 100x. 25 times 2x is 50x. And 25 times negative 5 is negative 125.
Yeah, when you multiply the 20 times the 2 and it's going to be x squared.
Oh, yes, of course. So 1,
This is 40x
2.
squared minus
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
extra credit.
Yes, of course. So minus 60x squared plus 150x and minus 125, correct? Okay, next one is 82. A plus 2b, a times a minus 2b. And then 88. Negative 7 to negative 2. And then 94. (94) 6 to negative 1 minus 7 to negative 1. There's no need to copy all of them till we get to those problems. So a plus 2b, a minus 2b. This is a special product from chapter 5. Can anyone give us minus 4b squared? Good. What about negative 7 raised to negative 2? There is a minus in front, which I cannot change. So there is negative 1 over,
Negative 1 over 7 squared.
good, which is negative 1 over 49. Good. We're working on 94. Let's work on 94, please. What will you tell me to write?
1/6.
1/6 minus.
1/7.
Very good. What is the least common denominator?
42. 7 minus 6 equals 1 here.
A fraction raised to a negative number or a negative exponent. How do I rewrite this? 1/5 raised to the
1/3.
good. So now when I raise a fraction to the third power, I have to raise the numerator to the third power. 1 raised to the third is,
1.
and 5 raised to the third is 125. 5 times 5, that's okay. How do I divide by a fraction? So 125.
How did you divide it? How did you get 125?
And when I divide by a fraction, I have
flip
to.
it over.
Okay, number 98, please. Y to negative 2 over y to negative 5. Nope. Copy the base. What happens to the exponents?
Subtract it.
From negative 2, I subtract negative 5. Yes, that's why I don't recommend, don't do anything. If you have the same factor, use the quotient rule, because it ended up not needing to move anything anywhere. Okay, problem 100. We're working on 100 now. For Tuesday, I would like you to work on problems 1 through for Thursday, forgive me. For problems 1 through 34 on page 370 and 371. So 1 through 34, 370, 371. This is chapter 5 test. All answers are in the back.
This is not homework. This is just.
This is what you have to do for Thursday. You don't have to turn it in, but if you don't do it, you will fall behind, because we are going to go over your questions.
And this is due Thursday.
For Thursday, just for your
Understanding.
yes. It's a test at the end of chapter 5. Okay, problem 100. Inside, copy the base and subtract the exponents. I copy x. From negative 3, I subtract negative 2. What do I get? Negative 1. From negative 3, I subtract negative 2. And then I copy y. From negative 4, I subtract negative 5. 1. And everything raised to which power? Negative 3. Okay. So now, I copy x, and I raise it to which power? Negative 1 times negative 3 times y. 1 times negative 3. The power is? Good. Which of these two stays, and which of these two goes?
X stays, Y goes to the bottom.
Wow. We're working on 102. Excellent. I love it when I don't have to do anything. You answer your own questions. It's awesome. Now, if everyone does not get an A on this test, I'll be very surprised because we really did everything and we're going to review it again, a third time. So you will have absolutely no reason why not to get an A in this test.
You just gonna give us an A, right?
I'm sorry?
You just gonna give us an A.
I know, and the extra credit, I know. Okay, we copy the base in 102. What happens to the exponents? From 5, I subtract -5. What is their power? 10. Then I copy B. From -5, I subtract 5. Which one stays? Which one goes?
A stays B.
Very good. Let's look at some divisions and then we can stop. Let's say 122. 122. 5a to the third b minus 15ab squared plus 20ab. Everything divided by -5ab. And then one more. 128. -10x squared minus x to the third minus 21x and plus 18 over x minus 6. This is everything in chapter 5. We're going to review it again next week. We're going to review chapter 6 on Thursday. No excuse. So for 122, I have to write 3 fractions. 5a cubed b over -5ab minus 15ab squared over -5ab and plus 20ab over -5ab. Can anyone simplify the first fraction and tell me what to write?
A squared.
First of all is minus
Oh,
a squared. I agree.
Minus
Can anyone simplify? There is minus and minus. So plus 3b. And the last one? Minus 4. So the answer for 122 is -a squared plus 3b minus 4. Do we all agree? Okay. Now, last problem for tonight, 128. Do we need more time? Done? The expert? Done?
That's right. Don't get it, no, that.
Can anyone get us started on this?
This is long division, right?
Correct, because it has two terms.
So do x minus 6 and then approximate.
You have to rewrite it.
Yes.
So you have to rewrite it with negative x.
Negative x cubed minus 10x squared minus 21x and plus 18. So we know that there is no missing term from the top. Will you agree? Because the degree is 3, so 3, 2, 1, and 0. Good.
I have a question.
Yes,
before you
please.
go further.
Yes.
Why is it minus 10? It's not
'Cause that's the problem.
In front of the, oh, it's, I didn't see it.
X times what is negative x cubed?
X squared.
Negative x squared. Negative x squared times x is negative x cubed, but I have to change. Negative x squared times negative 6 is positive 6x squared, but I have to change.
Excuse
Negative 16x squared bring down negative 21x. Next step. X times what is negative 16x squared? Negative 16x times x is negative 16x squared, but I have to change the sign. Negative 16x times negative 6 is positive 96x, but I have to write negative 96x. Minus 117, is it? Plus 18. X times what is negative 117x? Negative 117. Negative 117 times x is negative 117x plus 117x. Negative 117 times negative 6 is positive, but I have to change the sign. 2 and 4, 0, 1. Do I get 7? And 702. So what is the answer? Negative x squared minus 16x minus 117 minus 684 over? Yes. So here's the answer right here. Negative x squared minus 16x minus 117 minus 684 over x minus 6. Any questions?